Good afternoon, Osceola County. This is Ken Jackson, sports editor at the News-Gazette, running down tonight's big high school football matchups. Before I get into that, though, I want to give a big shout-out to the Osceola boys and Harmony girls swim teams. They clinched the Orange Belt Conference team swimming championships yesterday. Both teams had to win the 400 free relay at the end of the day and to come from behind and get the victory. Osceola had to sit around and wait for 2 hours through a lightning delay before they could swim that final event, so props to them. Two big games on the slate tonight. Both games are probably going to determine their district champions. The first one is in county over at Gateway. Osceola and Gateway will meet to pretty much decide the District 8A7 title. Now, yeah, I know you're saying to me, Jackson, Gateway hasn't beaten Osceola since 1988. Actually, no, I've been selling that to people, and they're like, you're kidding me. There was a forfeit back in the early 90s. Osceola did forfeit over to Gateway, but yeah, Gateway's looking for their first win over the Cowboys in some 30 years, and this year they're probably going to give Osceola the best game that they have in a very long time. You have the two top rushers in the county, Philip Bangura for Gateway and Dwayne McGee for Osceola, both of them approaching about 800 yards through 7 games. So I think that one's going to be a great one to go see. The other big game for district purposes, Harmony headed up Narcoossee Road to Lake Nona to play the Lions. Harmony all but wins the district with a win tonight. They'll have one more game next week against Celebration, who hasn't won a district game yet. I expect a lot of points in this one. Two very high-octane offenses. Harmony's going to go in with quarterback Nate Herstich. He's got a great target in Caleb Bass, who's already caught 11 touchdown passes this year. Justin Gleason out of the backfield has almost 500 yards and 7 touchdowns the last 2 weeks. The game's at 7 o'clock up there, so don't be late. The game at Gateway will start at 7:30. A couple other games in the county. Celebration will go to St. Cloud. That game's at 7:30. Tohopekaliga will have their homecoming game tonight against Port Orange Atlantic. That's up at Austin Tyndall Park. That game will start at 7 o'clock. Liberty will host East River. That's another 7A5 game, and actually with a win, and if Lake Nona defeats Harmony, Liberty stays in the race for the district championship. And then the other game with this, for county implications, Poinciana is going to head up to Jacksonville to play Christchurch. Poinciana is looking for their first 2-game winning streak in 5 years. So that's the slate for tonight. Get out and see a game, and we'll catch you on the sideline.